Sweetheart.
What up?
I have a question ba?
Fire away.
So,
You asked the question.
I feel like you think all Asian are the same or Philippines. Actually, Asian is have a different country. We have really have a different also of like culture, even if we are in a continent of Asia. What do you always study about Asian? You also always study about my culture.
Yeah.
You know more in Asia more than I do.
I was like, hold on.
You even have a name with each Asian countries. Okay, let's start with Japan.
All right. So first of all, let me start by saying I feel like stereotypes. Some people think stereotypes are bad because everybody is individuals and everybody is their own person. So stereotypes kind of group people in one thing. But I think certain stereotypes can be productive. Let me give you an example. I believe that Black people from our culture have a shared identity. So there are certain things that Black people do that is universal. Like, have you ever seen two Black people walk across the street and they walk past each other and they make eye contact and they be like, what's up? What's up? What's up? Like, it's shared. Like
Your mom even told me every time that we actually share some of your culture is so that's been easy for them to adapt my culture.
So with that being said, Japanese. So for me, Japanese are the disciplined Asians. Like Japanese, like when I was on a plane to go visit you, I flew on Korean Airlines, but it was a lot of Japanese people.
You flew to a Japan Airlines. On your way in and on your way back, you went to Korean Airlines.
Oh, see, at the time, who knows?
My memory is so sharp, man.
So
that's why you cannot lie to me because it's recorded right away. Whatever you said, it's recorded.
You see how she went right to the lie? You cannot lie to me. You will not lie to me. Lie to my face. I have it written down right here. It says on July 22nd, 2019, your flight was this. Yeah, I'm like, people Asians be going crazy. But due to our last blog, she wasn't mad there. She was just talking. That was just her stating the fact. So anyway, I digress. Let's get to these Japanese. So Japanese people to me are very disciplined. Like I was on a flight and the flight was like 26 hours and you could hear a pin drop on the plane. They had their headphones in. They sat just like this. They were sitting up just like this. They didn't say nothing. They brought the meal. There was no protesting the meal. They ate the egg meal.
Last is the Filipino, huh? So, okay, after the Japanese, how about the South Korean?
South Koreans are the, South Koreans are the people who are very into their looks. Like South Korean, they do a lot of the K-pop. And you'll notice that the guys are just as manicured as the girls. You'll be like, hold on, you'll be confused. You'll be like,
you really know more than I am.
You'll be like, yo, look at that cute girl over there. You'll be like, no, that's a boy band member.
Did you know, sweetheart, I traveled to South Korea the first time and I was like looking this guy, his eyebrows is shaped more than I did and he's still young. Like he's still, I guess, 15, 14 years old. Like damn, Korean men are like so.
They do really like they're into.
I'm surprised though. You
anime and they're into they do costume and wardrobe. What is that thing where basically people they dress up like characters?
No, that's Japanese.
But
those were what we call that?
No. That's what's the name? That's Comic-Con. They go to Comic-Con. Okay. Like even Will Dasovich, his ex-girlfriend was this really big Comic-Con. Will Dasovich is he's an Asian, he's a Filipino famous blogger. So his girlfriend was into that. So they're very put together. They are very westernized. They're very into education. A lot of them go to post-secondary school too. Like they be going to school and then going to another school, like right after school. So yeah, Koreans are very into fashion.
How about Thailand?
Thailand. So Thailand, like they have, they're known for I think they have the best food in Asia. Like they are the food people, right?
How about Vietnam?
Vietnam, I think people in Vietnam are known as like the rural Asians. They're very like, they don't, when I think of Vietnam, I don't think of like big cities like Shanghai or Tokyo
How
or
about
Seoul.
the Chinese?
Now, if you like, as if you're looking at, sometimes like the Chinese, man, they be like, they be the angry Asians. They be like, yeah, give me that South China Sea, that's mine. They like, dang, you just gonna take that? Like they be making islands and stuff and be like, yeah, this is our whole sea. Like they be claiming, like, who claims the sea? This is all our sea, everything underneath it. And they like Taiwan, to me, they are the shy Asians because they don't.
How about Laos?
Laos and Cambodia.
I
Like Laos and Cambodia, that's the rugged outback. Like you shouldn't be just walking around in Laos and Cambodia. Like that's not you. Like you could get smuggled. When I think of Laos and Cambodia, I think of just how like their leaders.
Would you consider traveling this country?
Stop playing with me.
How about that?
I almost didn't come to your country. What you talking about?
How about the Philippines, where Rosie B came from?
The Philippines. You guys are the happy Asians. Like you guys, man, y'all have these natural disasters, and you be having volcanoes and floods and earthquakes and the Ring of Fire, and you'll be happy as hell just cleaning up stuff. They'll be like, yeah. Come on over to the Philippines. It's a beautiful day. I'm like, no, it's not beautiful. It was just a volcano eruption. You need to evacuate. You need to evacuate. Why y'all so happy?
What about other countries that you know of? I didn't mention.
Oh, well, see, listen, it's crazy. Now, the forgotten Asians to me is Indonesia. Like, do you know Indonesia is a massive country? I mean, Indonesia would span from the almost the Atlantic Ocean covering the entire United States to the Pacific Ocean. That's how big Indonesia is. Like it's huge. They got cities like Jakarta. Now here's the thing. They are the forgotten Asians because it's weird because they have to like move their capital city because it's like sinking underwater. It's crazy, right? So there's billions and billions of people there. Then I always get confused because I always trick myself and I'm like, okay, Singapore is like the rich Asians, right?
Why did you say that?
Because like you go, like when I found out you go to jail for chewing gum in Singapore, like littering, like they got rules. Like, and one thing I will give you guys about in Asian cultures, like you guys don't have mass shootings. You guys don't have, and as I make a massive stereotyping all Asians as we talk about it. But I'll say to really bring it back is Western culture versus Eastern culture, right? To be politically correct. Eastern culture doesn't have some of the same things as Western culture. And one of the things that y'all don't play in Eastern culture is drugs. Bro. They got a whole movie called Locked Up Abroad. Listen. I mean, if you are a drug dealer, they take your rights. They be like, oh yeah, you was smuggled. Like they shoot drug dealers. They don't just. You ain't going to trial. Like, ain't no such thing as trial. Like, and the prisons be crazy. Like they send you to prison and you do Michael Jackson dances. Like they send you to prison. Is that your country? Is that the Philippines where they do the Michael Jackson dance in prison?
I do, yeah.
So they don't play no drugs. Like in Singapore, like you can get the death penalty for drugs. Like they don't play no weed, marijuana, Adderalls, Molly's, they don't play that. Like you will go to jail and you will die. So you guys were very strict with that. Shout out to you guys for having some sort of rules.